African Tourism Board first UN Tourism SG endorsement goes to Greece. The competition for a new Secretary General for UN Tourism has begun. 4 candidates have come forward to become the new head of the United Nations-affiliated institution that represents tourism worldwide. Many countries, including the United States, Canada, the UK, and Australia, have left UN tourism concerned about questionable activities. From 2018 until now, under the very controversial leadership of Georgian native Zurab Palalakashvili, there was little chance for such major tourism countries to rejoin. With Zurab now trying to run for an even more controversial third term, many member countries smell the coffee. Despite free football tickets or promises for positions, they are turning away from Zurab Palalakashvili, who may also face criminal corruption charges in Spain. Iterbonews.com. Besides Zurab Palalakashvili, who has been using UN tourism resources to get countries behind him for the upcoming vote, 3 more promising candidates have surfaced. Iterbonews.com. They are Gloria Guevara, former Minister of Tourism Mexico, CEO and President of the World Travel and Tourism Council, who just endorsed her, and a former top advisor to Saudi Arabia's Minister of Tourism Ahmed bin Akil Al Hadi brings 35 years of experience in both the private and public sector to the table. Iterbonews.com. Mohamed Fawzudemi, the President of the African Tourism Council, board member of the African Tourism Board, member of the World Tourism Network, and top tourism advisor to the Senegal president, has entered the race but pledged his support for working as a team with other candidates to achieve the overall objective of a change in leadership at UN Tourism in Madrid. He is running to be the African choice for Secretary General with many connections, specifically in the French and Arab-speaking parts of Africa. Iterbonews.com. The Honorable Harry Theoharis, former Minister of Tourism for Greece, was the first candidate to step forward outside Zurab and the first candidate to sit down with leaders in the African Tourism Board to present his vision for Africa, including with African Tourism Board Chairman Cuthbert Ncube. Harry Theoharis, official website of Harry Theoharis. I had the privilege to be welcomed by HRH Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud of Saudi Arabia to UNESCO World Heritage Site Al Ula. In a press release issued yesterday, the African Tourism Board has formally announced its endorsement of the Honorable Harry Theoharis for the position of Secretary General for the United Nations Tourism from 2026 to 2029. Honorable Theoharis, a Greek national, possesses a Master of Engineering degree in Software Engineering with honors from the Imperial College of Science, Technology, and Medicine in London. He has accumulated a decade of experience in senior-level roles in London, engaging in various sectors, including technology, consulting, and finance, while overseeing numerous global initiatives. Harry Theoharis is a member of the Hellenic Parliament, representing the ruling party, New Democracy. Before his current role, he served as the Deputy Minister of Finance and Greece's Minister of Tourism from July 2019 to August 2021 during the COVID crisis. He chaired the UNWTO Committee for Europe and prosed a crisis management technical committee during COVID-10, which he led, to promote best practices during challenging times. The result was for Greece to establish a digital travel certificate, later on adopted by the European Union. His Excellency Kyriakos Mitsotakis, the Prime Minister of Greece, has appointed him to present his candidacy for Secretary General of the United Nations Tourism. On a phone call with eTurboNews, ATB Chairman Cuthbert Ncube expressed his excitement about recommending Mr. Theoharis and waited for a presentation from the other candidates. Ncube agreed with WTN Chairman Jürgen Steinmetz, the founding chair of the African Tourism Board, that candidates should combine their knowledge and influence to work together to ensure a change in leadership at UN Tourism will happen. The Honorable Harry Theoharis told eTurboNews, "I am truly honored to receive the endorsement of the African Tourism Board for my candidacy as Secretary General of the United Nations Tourism. Africa holds a unique place in the world of tourism, not only for its extraordinary natural beauty and rich cultural diversity but also for its immense potential to shape the future of global tourism. I firmly believe that Africa is central to the UNWTO's mission of fostering sustainable and inclusive tourism development. I am committed to building stronger partnerships with African nations, enhancing connectivity, and promoting innovative approaches that create opportunities and prosperity for local communities across the continent. This endorsement strengthens my resolve to work tirelessly toward a tourism sector that is inclusive, resilient, and a driver of positive change. I look forward to collaborating with Africa's leaders and stakeholders to unlock the full potential of tourism in the region. Cuthbert Ncube went on to say. Engagements between the African Tourism Board and Honorable Theoharis have entailed extensive discussions concerning his dedication to Africa in several critical areas, including investment, education and training, climate change, sustainability, and the enhancement of Africa's visibility and market share in tourism. His commitment to the African continent, coupled with his efforts to position tourism as a vital global catalyst for unity, shared prosperity, and collective resilience in confronting pressing global challenges, aligns profoundly with the mission of the African Tourism Board and the broader objectives of African tourism. African Tourism Top Travel Options. African Tourism Board Top Travel Promotions in Africa. Endorsed by World Tourism Network's approved travel partner members. Ncube told eTurbo News he was looking forward to engaging with Mohamed Fawzademi and Gloria Guevara to learn about their vision for African tourism. Gloria Guevara and Mohamed Fawzademi agreed that this endorsement is a good start, and they are ready to meet with Cuthbert Ncube and his team members before the campaign's official start on February 1st, or during the upcoming Fitur Travel Show in Madrid. Fitur 2025, International Tourism Fair. Welcome to Fitur. Enter the web to see firsthand all the details of this year's edition in IFEMA Madrid.